Gboogie coming to you again. Gboogie, that's me. Gboogie.net, that's the website. This update right here is I just went back in after I just posted those two videos and checked my comments, and somebody asked me a really good question. They asked the question, what about auto financing? It's a good question. I haven't touched on that at all, so we're gonna do that right now. It's a real good question. I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna need you to subscribe to my site too. But I'm gonna answer your question. Subscribe to my videos. But yeah, auto financing. The question was, how does a person go about getting auto financing if they haven't established credit yet? Okay. One thing, I guess I could say that's not really gonna happen. You're gonna have to establish some kind of credit. I'm here just to tell you what kind of credit you need. Today, and today is, I think, the 12th, October the 12th is Sunday. Tomorrow's Columbus Day. For auto financing today, 2008, I would say you would need roughly 5 or 6 trade lines reporting on your credit report with Dun & Bradstreet. You'll probably at least need 3 to 4 trade lines showing up on Experian, which is why I give you some of the companies that report to both, like Granger, Uline. A couple of companies that report to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian at the same time. So in order to, if you wanted to, if your goal was auto financing, you definitely want to make sure that you have those things in place first. What else? You don't necessarily have to, but you want to have at least a business bank account. Doesn't necessarily have to be any money in it, but you want to have one because, like I explained on the other videos, that establishes an Equifax file for you. Any kind of credit cards, gas cards, anything in the business name, on that end goes strictly to Equifax for the most part. Some of those credit cards, like Home Depot, MasterCard, they report to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian, so you get lucky there. Dell computers, they report to Experian. Amazon.com reports to Experian, Borders and bookstores and stuff like that. They report as well to Experian, basically because they're revolving accounts. But okay, as far as the auto loans, auto financing, best place to go to find out is you go to the Ford's website, FMCC. I think it's fmcc.com. I forget. We use a different car maker. But you go to FMCC, they're really business friendly. Go to the website, you download the application, fill it out, fax it back in. And it's a thick one, so when you download the application, make sure you got a lot of paper in your printer because it's gonna be like a nice little book. But after you download that, you fill out the paperwork, you fax it back in, and you can get approved online. Once you get approved, online, you can pretty much take that approval to any Ford lot. And Ford's real business friendly. You can either lease or purchase something brand new for your business. They have a fleet manager there. This is another thing. I'm glad. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why it takes some time for people to ask me these questions for this stuff to come to me, because I can't remember every different scenario unless I'm actually in it. There's a fleet manager. There's a fleet section inside the Ford dealership. It depends on where you're at, what state you're in, how big the city, whether it's a town, whatever. Most of the time when you go in there, if it's a smaller town or a smaller city, they won't even know what you're talking about. But you need to see somebody in fleet, not just regular sales, because usually the fleet manager handles the business sales. If it's a place that doesn't really get that much business from businesses, then 9 times out of 10 they won't know what you're talking about. And 2, the other of my favorite automakers that also are really friendly with businesses is Honda. And most Honda lots also sell Cadillacs. So you get a nice wide variety of choices of vehicles that you might want to think about purchasing. And they also, with them, it's better to just go down to the lot and grab the applications, take them home with you, fill them out. A lot of these car lots, if you don't have some of those requirements that I just gave you, a lot of these car lots will want to see 2 years of business records. If you've been in business for 2 years already, then that shouldn't be a problem if you've been keeping up your records. If not, then, you still go down. Don't despair. Still go down if your business is making any money or if your credit report is strong to some extent. That still might get you over the hump. So let me see if I can wrap that up as far as the auto financing goes. If you actually do have a few dollars in the bank, say, yeah, I'm gonna say a smaller level for the startups. If you got $2,000, $3,000 in the bank, if you have 3 or 4 people with trade lines, I keep saying people. That's how we did lingo that we use. But if you have 3 or 4 trade lines on your Dun & Bradstreet report and something close to that on Experian, then you probably can go to BMW as well. BMW is not as business friendly, but they are if your paperwork is strong. That's why I put that video out about that paperwork, because it's key. It's really important. So, just to recap, Ford Motor Credit, fmcc.com. I believe it's .com. You can Google it out. It'll probably pop up for you. And a Honda, we don't use them, so oh wow, here comes my plumber. What do you know? That means I'm getting ready to get out of here then. The day's about to end for me as soon as he climbs up under this house. And then we can shut this down, start moving the office furniture in, but that's a whole other story. But Honda, haven't dealt with Honda in a while. We actually went inside, so I don't know if they have the application online. I'll do a little research for you on that. My plumber's coming now, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Gboogie. Y'all need to stop watching these videos and not subscribing, not rating, and not leaving comments. For those that do, thank you. I appreciate it. I love y'all. And plumber's coming. Gotta go. I'm just trying to help.